Hey guys, what are the 5 biggest mistakes that fishermen make when finding fish? You're going to find out today in tonight's live feed. And check it out, we actually are giving away a monster blue catfish trip to some lucky winner in the Caption This giveaway. Check us out tonight live. Stay tuned. We got a lot of things going on.
We are Tawakoni Guide Service, and this is Live with the Guides. And we are your fishing guides, giving you tips, tricks, and fishing reports that will help you on your lake and to be a better fisherman. So welcome to Live with Guides.
Hey everybody.
Here we are. Mr. Mike Thompson is here, and Mr. Guide Noel is here, and we are all here tonight.
Terry Littlejohn.
In the rain, it is storming, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. We're glad you guys have joined in, and we're glad you're here tonight. And we are excited about tonight's live feed.
We are excited, and we've got the iPad out, so you guys want to chat with us, comment, ask us questions. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. We actually had a lot of leftover questions from last week, which we've kind of logged and looked at, and we're going to bring those up. And we're sorry we didn't get to all the questions. A lot of them, I think, came in at the end of the feed last week, so we're going to get to those as well.
We do not, but it's probably a good idea to do that.
Oh my God.
Technical difficulties.
Oh my gosh.
Second. Do we sound better? How do we look? How do we sound? Y'all comment on that.
We got 26 people watching.
Yeah.
Comment and just
guys.
Still hear us, right?
Welcome to the live feed, guys. What are the 5 biggest mistakes that fishermen make when trying to find new fish? Well, those answers are going to be in tonight's live feed on Live with the Guides. So welcome. We're excited to have you guys here. And Terry,
let's let Mike go first. BCM.
Yeah, and don't forget those like buttons right there at the bottom of your right-hand screen, and the comment down. Comment. We're here to answer questions.
Absolutely. And we also want to know tonight. We also want to know tonight in the comment section. We want to know where you're watching from. If you guys are watching from Oregon, California, we've had people with fish with us from all over the state. We'd like to hear
Michigan.
So
where are you from?
In your comment section, let us know where you're watching from, even if it's from Wills Point, Texas, or from Delaware, wherever. We want to know where you're watching from.
Delaware River.
Actually, with a lot of that, where you're from, because we just had the Cabela's King Cat Tournament this past weekend, which was a great event. It was one of their largest turnouts that they've had. Tawakoni still holds the record for the largest catch. Actually, one of our guides that helped us out, Mr. Steve Jones, he placed 2nd place in that tournament.
Steve!
Way to go, Steve. Team Tawakoni Guide Service in the house right there. They had 167 pounds. That's 5 fish, 4 big fish, 1 under 30 inches long. So 167 pounds with 4 big fish and 1 under 30 inches. Their big fish of the day was actually caught just right around the corner from me as I was doing a guide trip that day. And they caught it within the last, I'm going to say 10 or 15 minutes of the tournament. They landed a 63.6. That is a huge monster fish, and they won big fish of the tournament on the Cabela's King Cat Tournament. But that's what we're saying. Wherever y'all are from, let us know. We've had people from Alaska, Oregon, Michigan, just all within the
water.
Yeah, just, I mean, all over. Even outside of Texas and stuff. So, and these people traveled in the Cabela's King Cat Tournament. They came from all over as well. So that's why we want to talk about the 5 mistakes that people make whenever they are trying to locate new fish or fish new waters. Because these people came from all over and they located these giant catfish. So we want to kind of clue y'all in on some of the mistakes that some people make, or some of the advantages they don't take, or some of the opportunities they don't take advantage of whenever they're looking at new water or trying to find new fish. So we're going to kind of go over that as well.
Absolutely. So, come on, Captain Mike, let us know what one of those 5 biggest mistakes are.
There's a lot of mistakes that people make when they're going to fish new water. And one of the ones that we want to talk about tonight is electronics. There is an incredible opportunity for new anglers and for anglers finding new water to use the new technologies that's out there to help you guys find fish. Folks, if you've never used side imaging, before to find fish. Imagine something that lets you actually stick your head under the water and actually look out to 110 feet, 120 feet to each side of the boat and get a photographic image of what that is. Brush piles, fish. How many times have you been driving your boat with sonar looking directly below your boat and wondered just what was outside of the boat, not 20, 30 feet? Well, how many times have I run literally just along a hump or a ridge or a creek channel, and as I was scanning out to my side, I found the mother load of fish. So one of the, they're yelling 20 seconds in my ear, so I'm up to a minute 20 seconds. With that said, take advantage of your electronics. They've never been more affordable than right now. Humminbird, Lowrance, Garmin, some of the big names, they are now affordable. Take advantage of them. There's so many tutorials online with YouTube, with different guides like ourselves and other guides that can show you how to use them. Take advantage of them because electronics are fantastic. And it's one of the biggest mistakes that anglers make is they don't take advantage of the new electronics that are on the market to help you find fish.
And we do offer trips to help you set up your electronics,
right,
by the way.
We do.
So inquire about that. We can help you set them up. If you have a new boat, new electronics.
All right, real quick, we got some people watching from Flint, Texas, Breckenridge, Texas. We got some people, let's see here, Breckenridge, Texas, we got Robert Thunderbird.
Hey, Robert, you just fished with us.
Sweet. And we also got Frank McKinney watching from Flint, Texas.
What's up, Frank?
Let's see, who else? Cheryl, she's watching from Bullard.
That's Steve.
And
Hey, we got Steve. Hey, way to go, Steve.
yeah, we got a lot of people. Hey, represent your town. Show us where you're watching from.
Yeah, let's see where you guys are watching us from. So now we're gonna do we're trying to speed things along, guys. We're gonna do our Tawakoni hat giveaway. And to get this hat every week, it's so simple. All you have to do is like and share.
Thumbs up. Hit the like button in the corner.
13 people shared this last week. 13. Out of the 2,000 people that viewed it, 13 shared. So out of those 13, Tommy Robinson, super easy. You won the hat. So give me
T-Walk swag
that's
right there.
So give me shoot us a message and give me your mailing address, and we will send you this hat.
If somebody's wanting to know how they could share this video, what's the best way to tell them to share the video? Is it right below the video?
It's right below, and it says share.
Yeah, so it's on the bottom of your left-hand side of your screen. So if you got your cell phone sideways, what you want to do, you see that share square button on the left side of your cell phone? Just share it. Just share it. Click the button, click share, and it's on its way.
And we appreciate it.
We like those like buttons. Guys, let me see those thumbs up. Hit like.
Oh, there they are.
There they
are. Woo.
Fantastic,
Thank y'all.
man.
Thank y'all so much.
Absolutely.
So Noel, let's give 5 biggest mistakes fishermen make when looking for fish. What do you got?
Well, here's what I do. You know, every time I'm going to a new lake and I absolutely don't know nothing about the lake, and one of the things that I like to do, you know, you got Facebook, you have Google, you have you know, your Navionics app. You want to download that. It's only $10. Download it to your cell phone. Work your area around the dam. Check out your contour lines. I mean, you know, look for structure and stuff like that. So anytime you're not familiar with the lakes, you know, download your Navionics app. You know, there's a bunch of fishing groups out there on Facebook that, you know, people are always talking about. Big old talk that's going on right now, you know, the sand bass run. You know, you want to know where the sand bass are at? Go into all those groups. You know, people are just talking about it, taking pictures with fish. And, you know, eventually, you know, digging into that Facebook page and stuff like that, you'll find a, you know, sweet little honey hole where you could go catch some sandies. But you always want to work around your Navionics app, work around the app, and just, you know, find structures. Find them sandies out there.
Great job. So you want to cyber fish.
Cyber fish.
Yeah, we call it cyber fishing, baby.
Yeah.
Getting online and figuring out
where
where the fish are. Nothing
do
wrong
it.
with that.
You got to do it.
You guys are watching tonight, so you're cyber fishing tonight. So.
Sort of.
So we have, yeah. So we have.
Some people call it cyber fishing. Some people call it couch fishing.
Yeah.
Right on,
Either
right on.
way.
We have. We're gonna do a. I guess you guys have seen earlier on our page. We had a guess the weight of the fish contest, and RS Lures sponsors that. So right off the bat, we had someone guess the weight. So I'll let you handle that.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, these are some slabs right here. I'm going to zoom in right here. Those are slabs from RSR Lures. You can Google RSR Lures. Philip Walker, is a sponsor for Lake Tawakoni Guide Service. He provides all our sandbass gear, from slabs to jig heads and stuff like that, and he sponsored this part of the show. And tonight we're going to announce a winner for the Guess the Weight contest.
Real quick, what size are these?
Those are 1.5 ounce.
But he makes them in how many sizes?
He makes them in 3/4, 1, 1.25, 1.5, and he will do even custom sizes because he made some for the coast that were like 5 or 6 ounces.
Exactly.
For red snapper.
That's my point is RSR Lures, if you're looking for a particular bait or something custom, these are the Littlejohn slabs that he makes for us, but you can buy them from him direct as well. And the winner on tonight's that we're going to give away, if you contact him directly at rsrlures.com, you can order your custom baits or the baits that he already makes. And who's the winner for tonight's RSR package?
The weight was, and it was close. Oh my gosh. Stan Browning, you were so close, but Mr. Robert Kirby got it on the money.
On the dot.
At 10.6 pounds.
I got to give Robert Kirby a shout out, man. And great job on that, buddy.
So what does he need to do?
Robert Kirby, he actually needs to book a trip first to get the hat. No, just
No,
kidding.
he does. He does. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm
I
just
like where this is going.
Robert, all you got to do is send us your information via...
Now, I thought he's getting in touch with Philip, right? Didn't he reach out to Philip?
Oh, that's right. He won that. I was thinking he won the hat. But no, he needs to send... he needs to go to the RSR Facebook page. Just put in RSR Lures in the Facebook. Philip's page will pop up. Simply shoot him a message. Let him know you won tonight. Send him your mailing address, and Philip will take over from there. So.
Awesome. So I got to shout out to some of you people that are taking the time to watch us. And y'all want to know where some of these people are. We've got Daniel and Olivia Lopez from Lancaster. We have Doc is from Ohio. Lange, Ohio? Did I say that right? If I didn't, sorry. We've got Philip Brown from Iowa. We've got... Who else we've got here? Oh my God, you people are all over. People from Lone Oak, people from Garland, Buffalo. Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Cindy, we're so glad you're here watching us. We are.
That's right.
All right, so what else we got to talk about?
I believe you're going to talk about a mistake, one of the mistakes
okay.
fishermen
So
make.
this is...
We've only made 2, so we got 3 more to make, right?
We're very bright. There we go. Is that better? So my
Tip of the
5 biggest mistakes that fishermen make would be spot fishing, and that's pretty obvious. Growing up, why are you pushing me? What? Just growing up, we always used to spot fish. You go out to the lake, you got 3 or 4 spots you're gonna check. If you don't catch anything, well, the fish aren't biting. So don't be a spot fisherman. Look at all the information. Look at the cyber fish. You want to look at the wind direction. You want to use all your resources, but don't be a spot fisherman. Simple.
Unless they're biting right there.
Unless they're biting at your
right there,
spot.
you stay on that spot.
Yeah.
Own it.
Right.
Hey, we just had a question come in from Timothy Hardwick. And by the way, that was a great tip.
Yeah.
That was a great tip. Timothy Hardwick asked a question. He's a bank fisherman. He's asking questions. He doesn't have a boat. He doesn't have a way to navigate through the lake. Noel mentioned on the cyber fishing part of this, he mentioned about the Navionics app. What you can do, Timothy, is download the Navionics app. That's going to give you contours, and you're going to be able to match up your bank spots with ledges, areas where you have bank that's closer to deep water. When you're bank fishing, you want to have that wind blowing into your face, and you want to find some of the deepest water available in the parks or private waters or wherever you can get to. And that's where you want to try to fish. Bank fishing really kicks off in Tawakoni right now. Towards the middle part of February all the way through April. When the waters are warming and you got those, like the last couple of days, we've had these big south winds blowing in. Those fish are going to try to move up into that shallow water, and you can be there on the bank, and sometimes those bank fishermen will embarrass the boat fishermen, especially from the bank. I saw guys at Wind Point. They were I didn't see them catch anything, but they were there fishing as that wind was crashing in.
But we have been out there fishing that point right there at Sky and watching those guys over there.
Yeah, we have.
Catching big fish, which is cool.
Absolutely.
I love the big fish.
So use your resources on your cyber fishing. You can go to. You can just pull up a map of Lake Tawakoni online. It will show you local areas, public boat ramps, public access areas, and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So,
and that wind blowing in,
I know what y'all want to know.
To certain areas, bank fishing and stuff like that leads to another tip.
I know what y'all want to know.
Absolutely.
Y'all wanna see
Yep.
Noel's arm, don't you?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Everybody wants to see Noel's arm. Noel, come on. Show them. Tell them about it first. You gotta
People
tell 'em.
are asking, how's the tad? How's the arm? It's excellent. I tell you what, I had one of my customers that, you know, they got on the boat. I'm already taking off to, you know, the fishing spot, and he turns around, he's like, all right, stop the boat. And I'm thinking, you know what, we forgot something on the dock or something. So, okay, so I stop the boat. And they're like, let's see it. Let's see that tattoo. Yeah, buddy. So, shout out to Edgar Chavez. It's healing.
Look at that. That is freaking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
There it is, y'all. Tawakoni.
That's awesome.
For life.
Y'all need to come out, catch a fish with me. Let's take some selfies together. There you have it.
That's cool. That's a great idea. Can I have a selfie before you leave today? I want a selfie.
Good job. Hey, Cindy,
I want a
we
selfie.
really appreciate your comment that women don't make mistakes. I'm in full force there. Phone's ringing here. Let's Rob Erskine.
Let's answer it.
Rob, that's my trip on Thursday. So
Let him answer it.
well, here,
Put it on
y'all
speaker.
keep going. No.
We'll call Rob back.
Want to bring this up.
Oh,
We're going to be introducing a contest for customers, and there's a lot of customers that are watching this. In the months of June, and y'all need to really pay attention to this, in the months of June and July, we're having a big striper contest. And that contest is by weight, it's not by length. And check this out.
Please.
Custom rod maker, Mr. Frank McKinney, who makes an incredible rod, is actually going to be giving away one rod in June and one rod in July that will be custom made with the Tawakoni Guide Service logo and your name on the rod. If you're fishing in one of our 4 boats and you catch the largest striper of the month, the rod's yours. So thanks to Mr. Frank McKinney with Frank's Custom Rods out of Lake Palestine. We're going to put up some of his information. He makes a great custom rod, and we can't thank him enough for sponsoring the June and July Big Striper. Again, you have to be on one of our boats to catch it. So Mr. Mike, Mr. Noel, Miss Terry, or myself, we'll see who catches the biggest fish. So
Good idea.
it's going to be exciting.
Let's do another big mistake fishermen make. You got one?
Yeah,
You got another one?
yeah. One of the biggest mistakes that fishermen make is they don't pay attention to the previous 5 days of weather patterns. Wind direction and a warming trend in water temperature or a cooling trend in water temperature has a lot to do with where the fish are going to be. Fishermen a lot of times will just go to the lake, they'll try to go right back to where they caught them on the last time, not realizing that the water is either warmed up or cooled down 6, 7, maybe 10 degrees. So make sure you're paying attention to wind direction. Previous 3 days is important. If you've got a prevailing wind of the south wind the last 3 days, then you're going to be on the north shore somewhere as that wind is beating up that bank. If you've got a situation where you've had 2 days of south wind and all of a sudden the day before you fish, the wind came out of the north, well, you're probably not going to want to fish near that north bank. You're going to want to try to find the fish in the mid-depth. So you got to pay attention to weather, and you got to pay attention to prevailing winds and water temperature. A falling temperature, fish are going to move out a little deeper generally. Warming trend, the fish are going to move up a little shallower. So one of the big mistakes that anglers make is we don't pay attention to weather. So you got to pay attention to that before you go to the lake. It makes a big difference on where the fish are moving to and where you're going to catch them.
You want to hug the pad? Oh, go ahead. Okay. We just like talking behind your back.
I know, right? I feel all this talking going on.
You're hot.
Hey, real quick, people, you know, we got some people that are viewing, so I just want to do some quick shout-outs. We got James, let's see, Teddy, Rob, Timothy, Beverly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, if you guys have any questions, any comments, hey, be sure to comment and hit that like button. I like to see those thumbs up. Let's see, Tommy Robinson, James, Bill, how's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in. Who else is here watching? Let's see, y'all. Let's see those comments. Let's see those likes. Cindy Stokes,
shout out. Where's some hearts at? There's very few hearts.
Shout out to Ted Hayes from Kaufman, Texas.
2 hearts.
Gary Jackson.
Hearts. Is that
They're
one
piling
person?
up.
Is that
Joshua.
They're piling up right
Julie's tuned in. Let's see, Cindy.
Hey, Julie.
So
Hey.
Yeah,
let's see those thumbs up. Let's see those hearts. Let's see those comments. Share.
We have to tell you this. Whenever our guide Steve wants to chime in on the biggest mistake fishermen make, and this is a good
This is a
one.
good one.
Another mistake fishermen make is not wearing enough clothes.
Not wearing the right clothes.
And the right clothes to be fishing in the wind.
Yes.
Well,
Good.
we tried to generalize the 5 biggest mistakes, but this time of year particularly, that is a biggie.
Aaron Greer,
We have had to cut a couple of trips a little bit short because people not geared up.
Yeah.
This time of year, hey, it's Texas. You know, you don't like the weather, stick around. It's going to change.
It's going to change.
You know, we've had guys show up, hey, it's supposed to be sunny and warm today. Yeah, about 50 degrees.
Yes.
And, of course, we've had the air conditioners on the Yamahas that run when you're running 30 miles an hour across 40-degree water. Trust me, it's not 70 degrees outside anymore.
No, it's
So gear up, guys. Make sure you bring more than you think you need. I try to preach that time and time again. Make sure you bring more than you think you need. Make sure you bring waterproof gear. Make sure you bring waterproof shoes, tennis shoes. They will soak your feet. Even if there's no chance of rain, if we got big winds like we had the other day, we're going across that lake, you're going to get a little boat spray, you're going to get wet. So make sure you gear up.
Just like the other day, you were fishing a spot where you got rained out. I didn't get no rain at all.
I was literally less than 2 miles from Noel, and we were getting blasted with big rain. And I come around the corner, Noel's still sitting there, no rain at all.
Oh, man. Hey, don't forget, here just shortly, we're going to announce how you can win a trophy blue catfish trip. A legit
For free?
trip of a lifetime.
No way!
Yeah,
Are we allowed to
absolutely.
be part of it? Can we be
I
part
want to fish with you.
I think we're going to let the customers take the boat and just go for
that's
themselves.
good.
No,
That's good.
stick around because it's coming up in about 5 minutes. We're going to announce how you can win a trophy blue catfish trip for 3 people. That's a full day trip coming up. Now, this right here, these shirts, these Under Armour type fishing shirts, we don't have any hoodies on. Everybody's, they're not wearing hoodies.
A little warm for hoodies.
We've got our hats, the gray camo hats. Guys, this stuff is provided by effortlessbranding.com. The great Mr. Brett Parker has provided this gear for us. He does a great job, a bang-up job. He's going to be making this stuff available to you guys at the beginning of next week. Matter of fact, our live feed that's going to start next Tuesday, we're gonna announce how you can get the new gear. And rumor has it you're gonna be able to get it anytime you want and not have to wait on an order. So we're gonna be offering hoodies, long sleeve shirts, and the hats at affordable prices, so you guys can sport out the Tawak gear.
That is awesome. That is really, really awesome.
Absolutely.
Guys, did y'all hear that? A fishing trip of a lifetime, monster catfish. Come on, guys, let's hit those likes right there. I mean, this is a
should get
trip
some
of a
likes for that.
lifetime right there. Wow, man. Giving away a free fishing trip with the
Maybe they don't know how to
Tawakoni
do
Guide
it, Noah.
Service.
Maybe they don't know how to like. Here,
It's on the-
here, maybe you can show them from there. Maybe they don't know how.
This is what we're looking for right here. Let's see here.
there you go.
Y'all see this like button right here?
The little blue button?
Yeah, buddy. That's what we want to see. We want to see those hearts. We want to see those likes. We definitely want to see y'all share away.
Thank you.
Free fishing trip, giant monster
If
blue
we continue
catfish.
to get likes and hearts, we'll continue to do the live feeds. We need to make sure you guys want to see it.
We got to make sure somebody's watching anyway, so we're
Wow,
not just
everybody figured it out.
we're not all just standing here.
Look at all those. Oh my God! Look at that.
Okay.
So yeah, we can
That is
get.
so cool. That is
Like I
so
said, we're
cool.
fixing to announce the way that you
Look at
can
that. Oh my God.
go on, and we're going to tell you how you can win this free fishing trip, but also to win your free T-Walk swag, your free hat. You go down there at the bottom corner, you hit share. You share it with whoever you want to. You can tag your friends, family, whoever you need to, or you can just hit share. Also, likes, comments, stuff like that. That's what's going to get you qualified to win your T-Walk swag. Also, we'll do another Guess Your Weight for RSR Lures, so we're giving away free
Yes.
gear there. We're doing the
More giveaways coming
we're
out.
doing the fishing trip on the striper and hybrids for the free rods in June and July.
Yeah, all
So
this
get
free
ready for
stuff.
that. Book up your June and July trips to qualify to win the big fish of the month. There's going to be 2 given away, correct? 1 each month.
One each
Yes,
month. Yep.
yeah, one each month.
And then, like I said, tonight's feed is basically going over the 5 biggest mistakes. With the 5 biggest mistakes, we talked about not cyber fishing, which means you should cyber fish, meaning take advantage of the opportunities out there. Like I said, whether it's Facebook, whether it's TFF, Texas Fishing Forum, just simply Googling the lake that you're going to. A lot of times it will bring up fishing reports, stuff like that. The other mistakes is spot fishing. Going out and fishing on history. When you go to a certain spot, you caught them before, but you're not paying attention to stuff like we talked about, the previous weather in the days prior to that. So make sure you pay attention to your weather before you are going to go spot fishing or anything like that. Also, use your electronics to scan those areas. A lot of people don't utilize the electronics, and the new electronics out there today are amazing. They're game changers, people. So make sure you know how to use those electronics. Like I said, we do offer trips to help you set up any new electronics or anything like that as well. So with that said, like I said, we talk about where are you from, all kinds of stuff that we talk about. But one of the biggest mistakes that I see people making is they just don't spend the time on the water. Time on the water is irreplaceable, people. You can read every fishing report online. You can fish from history on every spot you've ever fished. You can look at your electronics. You can pay attention to the weather and stuff like that. But if you don't go out and spend that time on the water, you're simply not going to consistently catch fish. One of the great advantages we have with being a team is we spend a lot of time on the water collectively. You know, if I run 5 or 6 trips a week, Michael runs 5 or 6 trips a week, Terry runs her trips, Noel runs his trips. You combine all those hours that we spend during the week on the water, and we cover it all, and we communicate that with each other. There's no other service out there that is going to spend the time on the water that we have, and collectively put all this information together to try to put you on the fish of a lifetime.
That's it.
Great. That was it. That was great.
All right, Joshua, to answer your question real quick, how many acres is Lake Tawakoni? Well, Lake Tawakoni is going to be just a little bit over 38,000 square feet out there.
Just under 40,000.
Just under 40,000. So great question. Thank you. How's everybody doing out there? I see a lot of people tuned in. Hello, Rick. Shout out to you. Rick Dixon. How you doing, sir? Who else is tuned in? Let me check out who else is tuned in. I'm going to kick some shout outs real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay. The time you guys been waiting for. We have 75 people watching.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, at the very beginning of this live feed, we talked about giving away a trophy catfish trip for next winter. Now, this season has ended, so we're talking about next winter, but it'll get here before you know it. How can you do this? Well, check this out. Every live feed, we're going to be posting a photo in the comment section. Matter of fact,
we won't let us post it in the comment section, but we're going to post it in a minute.
It won't let us post because we're going right now?
Yeah,
okay. So we're going live right now. It won't let us post it at the second, but here in just a moment, we're going to post a photo. That photo is a special photo, as you'll see here in just a minute. And all you have to do is caption the photo. It says caption this. So all you have to do is make a caption, retitle the photo to your liking, how you see it, and guess what? You will be entered into the giveaway. I believe there's about 48 live feeds. There's about 48 live feeds between now and December 31st. And we're gonna pick a winner each week, and then each winner will be put into a hat. 84 people watching right now.
Oh wow!
84 people, 85 people watching, and you know what?
Let's hit 100. Hit them shares.
Share. Please.
We'll put it into a hat, and guess what? 1 out of 48 people will get a chance to go trophy catfishing on Lake Tawakoni for free. A group of 3 people. So we're excited about this, guys. We hope that you are.
We can't wait to see what you guys are going to say. Caption this with.
What
would you caption it?
Noel's arm.
Yeah.
I would say. I would call him
on the spot.
T-Walk.
I would call him the. I'd say something like el pescador loco. That's what I'd say. The crazy
fish crazy.
That's the crazy fisherman.
Crazy fisherman.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that we need to cover in tonight's live feed?
No, but you know what I think? I think we got a lot of Latino viewers on here.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit of Spanish.
Pues esta noche que están mirando aquí en este video, mira, queramos pescar con ustedes, sus familias, sus negocios, todos, vengan aquí en Tawakoni y podemos ponerte en pescado. Grandes, muchas.
Y también vamos a regalar un viaje de un bagre trofeo grande, gigante.
Sí.
Un trophy catfish trip. Sí.
Y
Solo lo único que tienes que hacer es mirar el video, comentar, like y más información va a venir.
mira, los latinos quieren comer sus pescados. Entonces, tenemos viajes que traigan mucho, agarran mucho pescado para comer. Entonces, vénganse, sus familias y todos los negocios.
Los niños también.
También.
Did you know I could speak Spanish?
Okay, now,
Yeah.
with all that said, one more thing. We're finishing up trophy catfish season. We got a few more weeks. Check this out. We're half booked for next year. If you want some dates sent to you for availability, put in the comment section. Just put in the comment section down below, say send dates. If you will put send dates in the comment section, Terry, tomorrow we'll send you some available dates for next year. We still have a few weekends. We got some weekdays, but just put in the comment section, send dates, and we will get some dates sent to you so we can get those trips pre-booked for next year. As you know, we only have 3 months to do this with trophy catfish, and if you call towards the beginning of season next year, we're gonna be booked up. So
Yeah.
With-
And we got spring fishing coming up.
we do.
Y'all ready to
Absolutely.
go fishing?
Yep, it's getting ready to get warm.
903-441-3937, and it's TawakoniGuideService.com. So text us, message us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Do we have any
Pick up a
dates?
megaphone.
Do we have any dates available for this season?
We do have this Saturday available with Mike.
Yep, I had a
This
last-minute
Saturday.
cancellation due to the weather, people
Fish
coming
are
in
already
from out of
wet.
state. So we do have Saturday available. Other than that, it's very.
We're pretty booked.
I don't know that we
Yeah, I don't
have
think that we have
any
anything
other for
else.
trophy cat. But like I said, just around the corner, and stripers are biting. We've been catching some big,
That's God,
big,
yeah, some
big stripers,
big
absolutely.
stripers.
Yeah.
So
I think that was
that's
one of
right
the
around the
questions,
corner.
And the boxfish. I mean,
Yep.
that's getting ready to take off like
We're
crazy.
catching eater-sized catfish like crazy. We loaded the boat with them just day before yesterday. Yesterday.
Yesterday.
My days get mixed up.
Yep.
So
We know it's raining,
check us online,
but, hey,
stuff
we're
like that
fishing.
for any dates available coming up. Like
Yeah.
I said, I
Is
think
there
we're
a
about done.
reason why people shouldn't fish because it's raining?
No, the fish are already wet.
They're already wet.
They're already wet. No, absolutely.
If you can
Unless,
Poncho,
unless there's a
some
chance
rubber
of
boots.
lightning mixed in there. Lightning.
Yeah, we don't do
We
lightning,
don't do lightning,
but
How's it going, Sergio Posadas? Thank you for the shout out.
guys,
Appreciate it,
thank you
guys.
guys for watching. Thank you for sharing. Please, there's 75 people watching right now. Please share this.
Any last
share
minute
it. Give your
questions?
friends tips. Share this video. We would greatly appreciate it.
I did
And thank
see.
you for the
Yeah,
likes.
I did see a question. Is the shad easy to catch on Tawakoni right now? I would say that it is a lot easier to catch right now than it's been in a long time. Water's on a warming trend,
like that one.
and the shad are pretty easy to catch.
Here's a question. That's a good question.
We've got a question from Justin Newton that asks, how long you fish in a spot before you move?
Great question.
Without
That's
a
a
bite?
really good question.
That depends on who you ask. If you
depends on
ask
what
me,
you're
I'm going to be a little bit more patient. If I know the fish are there, or if I caught them the previous day or something, I'm probably going to fish that spot just a little bit longer. If you're Michael Littlejohn, you're lucky to get 3 casts out before he reels up and moves to the spot. So it really just depends. Like I said, we spend a lot of time on the water. We feel like we know where the fish either are or transitioning to. And so we typically don't spend a lot of time in one particular area. If we think the bite's supposed to be pretty hot there, we pull in, we throw a few lines out, wait a few minutes. If we're not getting bit, then we're going to go try to find those fish.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you don't want to spend too much time in one spot, not unless, like Mike said, you really believe the fish are there. So they're just not biting right now. Anything else that's sticking out to you?
Just,
Looks like maybe not.
yeah, it looks like people are asking a little bit about bank fishing again.
Hey guys, comment on here. We'll respond to the comments. If you
Yeah.
got a question, we're gonna sit in bed tonight and flip through here and read everything you guys
You
have
can
said.
sit in bed tonight,
Oh, you
flip
know
through
you
it.
do that. And we will go back and answer your
Curry's
questions. So
Guess the
just
weather.
because the live feed's over, don't feel like you still can't ask us questions. 'cause We will
Absolutely.
still come back.
And Terry made a good point a while ago, and we're going to kind of wrap up with this. guys, if you need a date for summer fishing, if you need a date for spring fishing, simply just put in the comment section, send me a date. Right below in the comment section, just write send a date, and we will get back with you and give you some available dates for your spring fishing. We got the channel catfishing coming up. If you want to catch 200-300 catfish on one trip, yes, I said 200 to 300 catfish on one trip. You want kids to experience fishing for one of the very first times and have a positive experience where they're getting bit a lot. That's a trip. That's a trip to check out because it's a high yield trip and it's a lot of fun. So if striper fishing is your thing, that is here now, and it's just going to get better as time goes on. And if you like catching blue catfish, a lot of people like to eat blue catfish. If you want to catch a lot of blue catfish, right now is the time. From now all the way through the month of April, right into May, you know, those 2 to 5, 6, 7 pounders. Guys, on rod and reel, they pull hard, and they're a lot of fun to catch. So if you need some dates, just put send dates in the comment section below, and we promise we'll get you some dates.
We're going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good evening.
Take care.
Bye-bye.